Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got some construction workers working outside, so I apologize for the noise, although they just stopped literally when I hit record. Maybe because I'm wearing the headphones, but you should hear them through the microphone. But today we're gonna do a all instrumental marathon by Roundabout, and I'm super excited because I love instrumental music. I've mentioned it hundreds of times. I'm all about the instrumentals, and that's also the music that I write. You know, so this is a. It says here. Here's a marathon lineup that's entirely instrumental, and also he told me feel free to name it. What? Thank you. I'll think of something, you know. But it says here once again, congratulations on 100,000 subscribers, and this is a little bit personal, so I just don't know if I can read it. But thank you so much, Roundabout, for your really kind words, and they really mean a lot. This is I don't want to, you know, read out personal stuff. It's just, you know, there is a fine line between what you can share, but it's a very heartfelt letter, and it's very, very nice. There's the so without further ado, let's start with the music because there's a lot of noise outside. I don't know what they're working on. Some usually it's always very quiet. That's why we love this area, but today they're really going for it. So the first song is Yadig ? From James Gang, and I was if you guys saw the full album we did of the Eagles, then you know that I love right. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. The guitar player, which I'll mention in a second. I'm suffering from brain fartism at the moment. Then we're going to do Traffic, the song Glad. Oh, by the way, this is from the album Thirds, James Gang, 1971. And then we're going to do Traffic, Glad from John Barleycorn Must Die. This is from the year 1970. Then we're going to play a band called David Axelrod, and this is the song Urizen, Song of Innocence. This is from 68. And then we're going to do Laila Part 2 from the album Second, Agitation Free. There they go. Hammering away. 1974. And last but not least, Stud. And this is the song called 11122235 Part 1. And this is from the album Stud, 1985. Yes, those are the songs. So here we go. Without further ado, thank you so much, Roundabout, for your awesome request. I really appreciate it. Here we go. Let's go. Now, I want to see if this guitar player is on here. Of course he is, Mr. Joe Walsh. And on the piano. Jim Fox on the vibraphone. Dale Peters. Oof. Nice. Just let's awesome. A little bit of improv here by Joe Walsh on the electric guitar, but beautiful piano, the vibraphone, the upright bass. Very cool tune. Very, I wish it would have gone on a little bit longer, but hey, this one, the next one is 7 minutes. So Traffic, Glad is the song. Instrumental music. Here we go. There we go. I love it because I don't have to worry about the lyrics. I can fully concentrate on the music, the drums, the bass, the piano, the chord progressions, the time signatures, all that stuff that I usually have to sacrifice when I get a request like, hey, pay attention to the lyrics. And I'm like, oh man, okay. But I know how important lyrics are, especially there's singer-songwriters that their music is more about the lyrics. The music is just a tool to deliver these important lyrics. And then there's musicians who are like, I don't need lyrics. The music is the tool to deliver the emotion that I want people to feel. So it's great. The best of both worlds, All right, let's go back. And okay, I did pause it at the right moment. Though I love these, these psychedelic jam sessions. It's almost, you almost want to participate. Like, I'll figure it out one day. I've tried. It doesn't really work, but the recording, because when this microphone is recording, what is this hair doing here? Then the guitar is not recording. It kind of like it has either or. I need a different kind of interface, or maybe I have to hook up the mic to the interface, and then I could be speaking and I could be playing and recording the music. Because sometimes I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to do like a marathon, like with backing tracks, and I just improvise, That would be, that would put me on the spot big time. But I guess I would do it. I would love to do it, but I just have to figure it out. Usually I'm pretty good at figuring out, like, hooking up stuff, audio and stuff. I used to create like my own videos back in the day. I had a camera, and then I had a Super Nintendo and a CD player, and I would do all this stuff. And then VHS recorder, right? And all this old stuff, and I would somehow hook it all up and hook up the so basically the VHS tape was like the ultimate like receptor, right, of the Super Nintendo and the CD player and the video camera. So all these mediums, and there was no movie, iMovie, or there was no like software like a computer where you could mix it all together. So you had to do it in the moment, and I created some really good stuff back in the day when my friends were like, how did you do this? And it's like, well, I took the music from the CD player, I took the graphics from the Super Nintendo, and then I added this with the camera, and the VHS is pretty much recording it all at the end. So stuff like that. It's just creative, just like pre-internet, yeah, those were the days. You had to like come up with your own stuff, Okay, this was awesome. Traffic, and this was written by Steve Winwood. Just great sax here, beautiful piano, just very psychedelic, instrumental, wonderful music. It's just like, Traffic is so good. It's prog rock, it's jazz fusion, but they also have their their ballads. It's just they're like the complete package of a band, All right, now these guys I've never heard of. David Axelrod, Urizen is the song, and let's see what this is. And I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Here we go. That bass. Wow, for a second I thought I had some other music playing because the way all the orchestra came in, the wind instruments and the strings was like from above, and I was like, do I have another tab open, you know? Very cool, very, very majestic entrance there of like into the rock, you know, into the rock style. Really, really cool. Let's keep going. And also very flashy guitar stuff here. Very cool. The 68, man. That organ. It's crazy, these strings, they were playing literally harmonics at the end, like beautiful. The bass, just a very, again, like I said, this is more a psychedelic instrumental marathon for now. This one was very, very good. Like, never heard of them. And then the next one, the next two bands, never heard of them either. Agitation Free, and the song is Laila Part 2. That's all I know. But let's look at David Axelrod. It says here, a Grammy Award-winning producer for Capitol Records who helmed dozens of great jazz, funk, and soul records during the 60s and 70s. By everyone from Stan Kenton to Low Rawls, the Electric Prunes to Cannonball Adderley. It's all bands that I don't know. But this was good. This was very, very good. Very, very interesting. Very different. All right. Let's give it up for Agitation Free. Now these guys, this is the album again. Second, 74. Let's see what they have. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. German studio behind them. Record company. Oh, they're a band. They're a German band. this is so good. But yeah, this is like, as they call it, and I even looked it up, like Krautrock, because Krautrock, also called kosmische Musik, German for cosmic music, is a broad genre of experimental rock that developed in West Germany in the late 1960s and early 70s. It originated among artists who blended elements of psychedelic rock, avant-garde composition, and electronic music, among other electric sources. And now it says here, common elements include hypnotic rhythms, extended improvisation, musique, concrete techniques, and early synth, while the music generally moved away from the rhythm and blues roots and the strong structure found in a traditional Anglo-American rock music. Now it says here the term krautrock was popularized by British music journalists as a humorous umbrella label for the diverse German scene. So, because I've even seen some people are like, oh, krautrock, that is, not appropriate. It is just a term, it is a term that was established. And it says it's not, it says here that the term is not really like that popular for the people that play it. It says here, it is no longer considered controversial by German artists in the 21st century. Despite this, English language authors remain critical of it. So I just, to address that, because I've said, oh, this is krautrock, and I'm from Germany, so, but people were like, hey, you can't say that. And I'm like, well, I guess I can, so yeah, but this is awesome. This is just like, this is like the free jazz, this is like, but it's like free fusion, I would say, it's very avant-garde. I like it. I love it. And even at the end, they were playing like these triads, like like very like I don't know. It's just so good, you know. The stuff they come up with here. Like everyone is doing kind of like something different, but they know how to put it together, so it does sound at the end like harmonious, you know. Even though everybody's kind of like playing their own thing, but yeah, in the end it does come together and it works. So the next one is Stud, and I looked them up. So Stud is a band. It's an English Northern Irish rock band from the early 70s, but it looks like that this album, let's see, that we have here, Stud, it's from 1985. But wait a minute, there's some other stuff before. So it looks like this was recorded before in 1971 and it was remastered in 1985. So just to get that straight. And it looks like, let's see. Okay, there's the song that we're going to listen to. But it looks like it's... Wait a minute, let me see. So Roundabout only send me part 1, but it looks like it's 3 parts, but it's like it's pretty long. Let's see. Yeah, 12 minutes. But it looks like this was the only. Let me see. No. They did release a second album in 72, and then 73, and that's it. So yeah, not a lot of information about this band, unfortunately. But let's see what they got. Let's see what they play. Stud. Yeah, there it is. You actually put in the email 1971, so I was wrong the entire time. So, all right, here we go with Stud. Ooh, okay. It's so crazy that these recordings still exist. Wow. The drummer, holy moly. This is super experimental, of course. Wow, crazy. This reminded me of like Frank Zappa, or yeah, pretty much like I've only heard a band like this, you know, like in the form of Frank Zappa, but very very experimental. And there's two more parts, but yeah, I guess we don't want to do it. We don't want to make it too long. And but yeah, this is what I love, and this is what, you know, Roundabout was talking about in the email, that, you know, that's what I love about the channel, that we do stuff that pretty much no one reacts to. And that's it is kind of sad. I mean, yes, the obviously the growth of the channel, you know, is slower, but it's real growth, you know. It's real people that listen to weird music, and they also have a platform. They also have to go, they also have a place to go to, you know, because yes, there's hundreds and thousands of reaction channels, but they all do, you know, they all do. I mean, I'm sure there's another channel or two that do, you know, stuff that's not so famous, you know. I actually like, I think JP does pretty obscure stuff just like us, but it's just rare, you know, because yeah, people, of course, they want to grow, they want to play the hits. But I mean, we do know pretty much like the most well-known music to man. I mean, we know it, you know, Alexa and I. So we do know Led Zeppelin, we do know Pink Floyd, but then there is little, you know, holes here and there, you know, with the Yes and Genesis and, you know, all the prog stuff. And but I mean, you know, Metallica, we know Metallica, they're huge. So there's channels that they react to, you know, yeah, Iron Maiden and Metal. I mean, it's the cool thing is I can show Alexia a lot of music that I know, but it's just like, I love that we can do on this channel just stuff that no one would ever react to, because it's like, well, nobody's gonna listen to it. Doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't matter. One day someone is gonna be like, hey, Stud is my favorite band, I want to see if there's a reaction video, and they're gonna find mine. You see, that's what I love about this channel. And that was Roundabout was telling me about this is why he considers it his favorite channel, and because there's room for everyone. You know, if you want to play something real crazy, and all my music that I listen to privately is nuts. You know, it's like nobody listens to it, nobody buys it, nobody knows of it. Even when I talk with musicians about the stuff that I listen to, they look at me like, what? What is that? So yeah, it's just the way it is. So I love it. Thank you so much, Roundabout, for this amazing adventure into like psychedelia, you know, with James Gang. That was, I mean, James Gang is pretty popular, but yeah, this one was a nice instrumental here, with some, you know, with some bass and some what was it, the xylophone, I think I named it. And the traffic was obviously amazing. David Axelrod, great stuff. Agitation free, some German Krautrock. And this here, the stud was like, I think that one was the craziest, but I'm sure, you know, Roundabout wanted to finish it with something super bizarre. Yeah, it's thank you. I really appreciate it. This is so much fun. Thank you so much for the musical journey, for the music education from all you guys. You know, again, thank you for the 100,000 you mentioned in the email. You guys, you know, you're we have to thank you, because without you, I mean, there's no subscribers. You're the people who like take that step and say, okay, I want to see more of these too, you know. So that's, thank you so much again. And there's the button right there, Roundabout right there. It's in the package, but we ordered something. We ordered a base so we can put it. We don't want to hang it. There's really no place to hang it. I mean, yes, here in front of me, but I mean, I can look at it. I wanted to show you guys, you know. So we bought a base. So right there where the Rush figurines are, or maybe below here where the Crybaby is, maybe there. That's like a place that, yeah, there's a Pink Floyd The Wall, and there's a plant, and there's a salt lamp, but maybe it would look nice to have the button there. Again, thank you so much for being here. I love this, and I wish you all the best. Thank you for enjoying, of course. If you do, please leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all in the next one.